Welcome back to the College Football Bowl betting locks and predictions. And before we get started, I want to emphasize to you guys to subscribe to the channel for more college football content. And let's get right into it with the Cure Bowl. We're going to take Northern Illinois plus 10.5. In reality, I think that Northern Illinois is going to win this game. Coastal Carolina has played the easiest schedule in the nation, and I think Northern Illinois should be a safe cover, the MAC champions right there. In the Independence Bowl, I'm going to take the heavy favorite BYU minus 7.5. I think BYU will come out with a vengeance here after getting snubbed from the New Year's Six bowl game with only 2 losses. And I think that they will beat up on a decent UAB team in this one. Moving on to the LA Bowl, I am going to pick Utah State plus 7.5. The Mountain West champs here, I think that they've been on a roll as of late. Although I do think Oregon State is going to win. That's why I don't have Utah State money line here. I do think that Utah State will cover. If you want to see my reasoning on why I think Oregon State is going to win, click in the top right-hand corner to check out our bowl predictions, where I predict every bowl. And let's move on to the Arnell Carriers New Orleans Bowl, where I'm going to have Louisiana minus 4.5. Despite them not having their coach for this game as he is moving on, I'm going to have the Raging Cajuns minus 4.5 against Marshall. I think they're a much better team here, Sun Belt champs. And as you can see from most of these, I like the champs of their conferences. You know, they've gone through a lot, they've been battle tested, and they're proven teams that are good at winning. Let's keep it up with the Quick Lane Bowl. I'm going to have Western Michigan money line, our first money line play of the day, plus 250 against Nevada. I think that Western Michigan is the better team here. They've been up and down in MAC play, but they had a strong close to the season. Nevada, also an up and down team, is just middling in that Mountain West. I think that Western Michigan should be able to take them down in the Quick Lane Bowl, closer to home for them. In the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, we're going to have Washington State plus 1.5 or money line, whatever you can get, against a good Miami team out of the ACC. But I think that Washington State just has been too hot to handle for Miami. They won the Apple Cup. They have a stretch of wins going back, and they've been playing like a different team since their early season losses. Give me Washington State plus 1.5 here. In the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl, we're going to have the Chippewas plus 10.5 against Boise State. Honestly, I think that Central Michigan could win this game, but we're going to take the safe play with the plus 10.5. I don't think that Boise State will be running away with this one, as many may think. Central Michigan has had a solid season, and I don't expect them to blow everything in this bowl game. First of our New Year's Six bowl predictions, we're going to have the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl in the spotlight. Oklahoma State against Notre Dame. I'm going to have the Cowboys plus 3. Notre Dame does not have a ranked win on the year. They have all sorts of coaching distractions here. I think that they will be out for a vengeance against Kelly, and they want to prove it with this bowl game, as Kelly didn't win a New Year's Six bowl, but Notre Dame as a program just hasn't been good in these big games. Stretching since 1999, they haven't won one or a national championship game. I think that will continue here. Oklahoma State plus 3 should be safe, even if Notre Dame does squeak out the close victory. And we've got 2 playoff locks, one in each game. Let's get started with the 2-3 matchup, and I'm going to have 2-seeded Michigan plus 9 over Georgia. I think the committee did their due diligence here. Georgia was good all year, but now that we look at their resume, it really isn't as good as Michigan's. And I think that that will translate. Michigan is playing their best ball of the season, while Georgia, you could argue, is playing their worst after getting exposed by Alabama in that game. Georgia had a couple cupcake games before that SEC championship. I'm not sure if that factored in, but I think that Michigan should be a safe bet at plus 9, if not to win that game. You can check out our New Year's Six bowl predictions and the college football playoff predictions in the top right here if you'd like some more logic on these 2 picks. The second, which is Cincinnati plus 14.5 against Bama in the Cotton Bowl. I think that Cincinnati is probably going to keep it close in this one, at least within 2 scores. If not win the game, I think it'll be close late, Alabama may end up winning by 14, maybe something close to that number, but I think that Cincinnati should be a safe cover here. It's going to take a lot for Alabama to really cover this 14.5. They're going to have to be up by about 30 points early, because even if Cincinnati can get a couple scores late when Alabama puts in their subs, assuming that Alabama jumps up, which I don't think they will without one of their best wide receivers in Mechie, Cincinnati could just give a backdoor cover with this large number here. In a national semifinal, I think Cincinnati should be a safe bet to cover, even though usually only a max of one of them can be close, but give me Cincinnati here. Thank you for watching, and please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel.